How to send Facebook offline purchase event for every new WooCommerce order automatically. So whenever a new order is received in your WooCommerce store, I will show you how you can send that sales and transaction data as the offline purchase event to Facebook offline conversion application automatically. In this way, one can easily track the performance of their Facebook ad campaign. Want to learn how you can also do that? Then come with me and I will show you everything step by step. So this is the dashboard of WooCommerce, and firstly I'm going to place some dummy order from my e-commerce store, and after the order placement you will see how that sales and transaction data will be sent to the Facebook offline conversion application as a offline purchase event. And to automate this whole process, firstly I will have to build a connection in WooCommerce and Facebook offline conversion application, which I am going to do with the help of software called as Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation software. I am an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so I am already logged in. You can create a free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. Now once you will log in and reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, just simply click on this blue button that is create workflow, and then provide a random name to your workflow to your automation. Okay, so I have directly pasted the name as send Facebook offline purchase event for new WooCommerce order, and after that I am also going to select the folder in which I want to create this workflow. Now I'll be clicking on this create button, and then you will find 2 boxes. So these boxes are called as trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So whenever something happened in the first application, then automatically do this in the next application. So this is how you need to always choose the applications in this trigger and the action window in which you are building in automation. Okay, so according to our use case, I want that whenever any new sale happen in our WooCommerce application, then send that sales and transaction data to Facebook offline conversion application. Okay, so in this way I am searching for both the application and I am selecting both the application here. Okay, I have selected the same in trigger and action window, and now the idea here is firstly I will connect my WooCommerce store with Pabbly Connect and will capture the order details here. Then I will connect Pabbly Connect with the Facebook offline conversion application, and you will see how I will send the data. Okay, so let us connect to WooCommerce with the Pabbly Connect. So firstly I will select the trigger event, that is new order. Okay, so yes, I want to perform the same, that whenever a new order is created in WooCommerce store, this automation should trigger, or we can say the data of that response should be received via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so here you can notice this webhook URL and few set of instructions. So with the help of this URL only we are going to build this connection. So I will copy this URL, and as soon as I do that, you will notice that it will start waiting for the response. Okay, waiting for the webhook response. Okay, so this is the dashboard of WooCommerce, and as per the instruction I'll have to firstly click on settings, then clicking on advanced. Okay, so here we have the settings option, then I will click on the advanced option as per the instruction. Okay, so give me a second. Alright, so here we have the advanced section, then we will directly find the webhook option. Okay, so here you can notice we have this webhook option. Let me click over here, and then I am going to click on this button that is create workflow. Okay, give me a second. Here we have the button that is add a webhook. Okay, so clicking on that button, and here it will ask you to provide the URL. So we have already copied that webhook URL, which I am going to paste in this delivery URL field, asking for the name. So I will provide the name something like connection with Pabbly, asking for the status. Of course it will change to active. Asking for the secret, well, it is going to be blank, and asking for the API version, well, I'll go with the same. Okay, now I'll click on the save webhook button, and this is how the connection in WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect is done. Okay, so here also you can notice webhook updated successfully. Okay, so in order to test this integration, we are going to click on this button once again, and then in front of you I am going to place some dummy order, and you will see how the same order details will be received as a response. Okay, so here we have that online store. How about I make a purchase for this white round neck t-shirt? Okay, so give me a second. clicking on this proceed to checkout, and then I will fill some details as a customer, as a dummy customer. Well, here you can notice the first name is already filled as test, the last name is customer. Here we have the company name as XYZ, a random name, a random apartment, the city, every detail has been added. And here in place of this email address I will change it to demo@Pabbly. Well, at Pabbly we already have this value, okay? So demo88@pabblytudes.com, okay? And this is just our dummy phone number, okay? Now clicking on this place order button, and as soon as the order is successful, here you will notice that how this order data will be received via Pabbly Connect, okay? So here you can notice it is saying thank you, your order has been received, for which it is still waiting for the webhook response, okay? So fingers crossed, waiting for the response. And here you can notice the response is received, okay, and it is the same order data, okay? And here I think I have forgot to tell you a very important thing. When you will create this workflow, when you will add this workflow, you will also have to select an event type, okay? So let me edit it and then I'll show you what exactly I am talking about. I am talking about this topic. You will have to select this order created as per the instructions given here, okay? So now I'll show you the details one by one. So where are the details of the customer? Alright, so here we have the price of the product, here we have the shipping time, here we also have the product name, here we have the customer details, the customer address, this is the last name of the customer, this is the first name of the customer, and where is the email address, okay? Give me a second, I'll show you everything. And here we also received the email address, okay? So the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between WooCommerce store and Pabbly Connect is working absolutely fine. So now onwards, what will happen? Every time someone will create a new order from your WooCommerce store, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect, because this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the work to execution will start in real time. So in this way, the first step of our automation is done. Now moving further, I'm going to send this sales data to my Facebook offline conversion application. Well, the application has just got removed, okay? So I'm selecting the same once again, and then just like we have built a connection in WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect, now I will build a connection in this Facebook offline conversion application with the Pabbly Connect, okay? So let us first select the action event, that is send offline purchased event, okay? If you want to send any lead data, any sign up form related data, you can go with this specific action event, but currently I would like to record the purchase event only, so that is why I'm selecting the same. Now clicking on connect, then I'll click on add new connection, and as soon as I click on this button, you will notice the connection will be successful, because my Facebook account, I am actually logged in my Facebook account in some different apps, so it has already detected the account, okay? And here you can notice it is connected. Now it is asking to select the business, okay? So whatever the businesses are available inside my Facebook offline conversion application have started visible here, okay? So I will also take you to the same section, that is to the Meta Business Suite, where you will find all the businesses name, okay? So give me a second, I'll show you everything, okay? So from this drop down, you can notice all the businesses, okay? Here we have the test business, here we also have the Michael Karas, okay? So first of all, I will select the business as this Michael Karas, then I'll click on the settings option, okay? So give me a second. Alright, so here is the setting option. After that, I will click on business settings. So here we have the business settings option, on which I have clicked, and from here we can actually create the offline event, okay? So here you can notice we have the second required option is to select the offline event set, okay? So from here actually you can create your offline event set, okay? So you just need to click on this data sources, okay? Click on this arrow, and here you will find the offline event set, okay? So currently I have two offline event set, that is test event for video and testing, okay? And the same you can find here in the drop down, that is test event and test event, okay? Why that testing event is not showing? Well, for that I will have to firstly select this Michael Karas, and then you will be able to see both of that offline event set, okay? So how you can create this offline event set? You just need to click on this add button and firstly provide a random name, okay? So how about I provide the name something like purchase event set. Okay, so you just need to provide the name, then finally click on this create button, and then it will ask you that assign the ad accounts and the set tracking. Okay, so both of these are already selected, so I'll click on this next button directly, and then it will ask you even set assignments updated. Okay, so I am going to directly clicking on this OK button, and make sure that you also provide the access. Okay, so let me enable all the access, clicking on this assign button. Well, before that I will have to select all this data. Okay, clicking on this assign button, and this is how offline event set has been created. Okay, clicking on done, and now I will refresh it so that you can see that new offline event set here in the account. Alright, so here we have the purchased event set. Okay, coming back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now let me first click on this refresh button, and here you will find the same offline set, that is purchased event set. Okay, but currently I'll go with the same, that is test event for video. Okay, because I'm interested in creating the purchased event in this specific offline event set only. Okay, and after that it is asking a lot of details which are actually required for creating a purchased event. Now you tell me from where I'm going to provide these details. Remember, we have already captured such data as a response of our trigger step of our WooCommerce step. And the interesting thing here is I am not going to manually copy these details one by one again and again and paste below. Basically, I'm going to map these details, and mapping is very simple. When you will click on this field, you will find the above data here in the drop down. Okay, so here first of all I will search for the first name, which was test. Okay, and now I will map the last name, and in the same way I will map the data in other fields also. Okay, so let me also search for the last name, which was customer. Now you must be thinking that what is the importance of mapping. Okay, so whatever the details we are mapping here, these details will be replaced automatically when our automation will work in real time in next time. Okay, but whatever the details we have selected manually or we have selected from the drop down, those details will remain same. So basically what will happen, every time the offline purchase event will be added to this specific business only and to this specific offline event set only, but these details will be replaced automatically. Okay, so that is why mapping plays a major role inside this automation, and in this way this automation is going to take place. Okay, and again these fields are not mandatory, but because I have already captured this data, so that is why I am providing these details one by one in all the fields. Okay, give me a second, let me also search for the state. Alright, so there is no state value available, so I will leave this field blank. Asking for the zip code. Okay, so again I'll have to check whether I have any zip code or not. No, I do not have this data as well. Asking for the country. Okay, so one last important thing, that is India. Alright, so I do not have this country as well. Okay, so I am leaving these fields blank because these are not mandatory fields, but currency, value and event name, these are the required fields. So I'm going to provide the data. So it is asking for the currency, so let us search for the currency, and yes, we do have the currency which I have mapped successfully, and it should be into the ISO format only. Asking for the value, well, value of the conversion event. So because we are creating a purchase event, so that is why I am going to update the purchase event conversion. Okay, so remember we have received the amount as 1000 rupees. Okay, so I'm going to map the same here as the value. Asking for the event name, well, because we are creating the purchase event, so I have this value only. If you are creating the offline event set, in that case you may find multiple options here, so you can select the option as per your requirement. Asking for the event time, well, you can actually get the event time also here, so I'll show you. Here I have searched for the date, and here you can notice we have also received the date, but you cannot directly map this date in the same format. Basically it is asking the date format in this timestamp format. Okay, so if you want, you can convert this date into the timestamp format. All you need to do is to introduce one more action step before your Facebook offline conversion application, basically with the help of feature called as date and time formatter. You can convert your date in any given format, okay? And once you have that converted date and time into this timestamp format, you can map that detail successfully here. But again, it is not a mandatory field, so I'm leaving it blank, asking for the custom data key and custom data value, okay? So I have already provided the basic details like the first name, last name, phone number, and few basic address related details, and even the conversion amount, okay? But let's say you also want to send any extra data, so what you can do, you can add the values in this key and the value, okay? So let's say you want to send a company name, so you can write the value here as company, and after that you can write the value of that company. Basically you can provide the name of that company, okay? So in this way you can send the custom data also, asking for the content type. Well, because it is the payment, it is the purchase of product only, so I'll go with the same. Asking for the order ID, so I will have to search whether I have received any ID or not, okay? So give me a second, let me search for the same. Well, we have lot of ID here, and here is the order ID which I have mapped successfully. Asking for the item number, so I am searching for the quantity which I have mapped successfully, okay? So I think I have provided all the important data. Now I will be clicking on this button, save and send test request, and as soon as I do that, you will notice a response is received, okay? And if that response is positive, if there is no error received, that means your purchase event has been successfully created, okay? So going back to my business setting, and remember I have selected this specific offline event set, okay? So I have selected the same, clicking on this open in events manager, and then I will refresh and check for the very same purchase event, okay? So give me a second, fingers crossed. Well, here you can notice currently that purchased event has not been updated, okay? So I will have to wait for at least a few minutes, or maybe for at least an hour, and then you will see how the same purchase event will be recorded here in our data sources in our offline event set, okay? So give me a few minutes and then I will come back. Alright, so when I have refreshed my page, here you can notice in this purchase event, it is clearly showing that last received 33 minutes ago. So basically in this graph, you can actually notice the same timing as well as the same date that a purchase event has been created, okay? So in this way, with the help of this automation software Pabbly Connect, you can automatically send your sales and transaction data to your Facebook ad campaign and measure the performance of your ad campaign, okay? And to automate this process, you need to create this workflow inside Pabbly Connect just once. After that, you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually, okay? And just in case if you want to access this two-step workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the link of my workflow into the description box. So simply click on this link and then sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.